I've never seen it.
Accurate. Everything I know about casinos is based
You
on
nailed it. That was
rewatching two movies.
Well, I've recently watched a blackjack documentary about a guy that goes around the country busting out of casinos until they catch wind that he's coming.
Yeah.
Is it the
kick
guy
him
with
out.
all the tattoos on his face?
No, he's actually a completely clean-cut
Good guess,
guy,
though.
which is
Like
even
a card counter guy?
Yeah, a card counter guy. And he starts with being like, well, I'm banned from Vegas. Let's go across the United States to make this money back.
I remember seeing a whole History Channel thing, something you would watch in a hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, of
about
course.
card counting. And it was, pretty, it's almost produced to the way of like Unsolved Mysteries where you're like, this is so underproduced. This is what you are doing. And then at the end, it was like, this was paid for by, and it listed 2 casinos. And I'm like, oh, those could have been lies. They're like, card counting's super easy. Come in and give it a go.
Well, the problem about that blackjack documentary I watched is just like, this guy is crazy. He's calling gambling his job, but then he does, with hidden cameras, catch casinos doing illegal things like kicking him out without letting him cash his chips and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
So I'm going to quit comedy and start counting cards.
52. There's a head start for
That's
everybody
all of
listening
them.
at home.
Yep, they're all there, boss. This was easy.
You're audibly just like, Jack, when it comes out.
+1, -5.
Can I use my notebook? You have like, it's just like a little bingo card of every card in the deck.
Is this an open note, blackjack?
Can I call my mentor?
Is this open note? I really would like to use my notes.
Yeah, I've seen Ocean's 13.
Yeah.
I've seen 21.
Yeah.
Yes,
21 times.
21. The movie.
If you watch 21 times, then the real message of the movie comes through.
If you watch 21 backwards, it's Kevin Spacey's YouTube videos. You see him pulling his hand up twice off the desk. Instead of I remember I read the book that 21 was based on because I used to like to play poker a lot, and this was like the closest thing there was to like that. And I read the book, and it was interesting enough. It's a long Wikipedia article written by someone who did it. Sorry,
that's fine.
And then, which I like a lot of times. Like it seems like that Bob Dylan movie was. I like a good Wikipedia article of the movie.
And then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. Yeah.
And then I watched the movie, and it was just so funny. And you're just like, I remember them all being Asian. And the movie was like, no, it's Emil Hirsch and Josh Gad.
So funny.
Dude.
There's an Asian guy.
It's like they're like
At least one, right? No.
It's MIT's like engineering department,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Gotta have a poker club on the side.
Yeah, like Josh Gad's character is named like Ernie Wang. And you're like, no, it's not at all. It's not at all. In fact, I'm going to edit out that
I was gonna
presumption.
say, well, Josh Gad playing a character called Ernie Wang. It's like, what is this? American Pie 5.
This is no. They changed it when his family came through.
Ernie
Ellis
Wang
Island.
needs to lose his virginity before he goes to college.
That's awesome.
They changed his name when he went to
I'm like,
Ellis
I'm not even like.
Wangowitz.
I'm wondering if I'm.
His family was Ernie Wangowitz.
Is it not even?
No, it's fine. We could shorten it.
It's not even Emil Hirsch.
Chinese now.
Who is it?
I just think it's going to give a false impression.
Okay. Ellis Island sketch where
It is not.
They shorten it.
It is not even Emil Hirsch. It's
Who
a guy
is
named
it?
Jim Sturgis.
Jim Sturgis.
Go
I
on.
misremembered this movie. Doesn't that guy look like Emil Hirsch a little bit?
A little bit.
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, like you guys look like Emil Hirsch. I feel
Yeah.
like Emil Hirsch could play all of you.
Well,
guys.
thank you.
Yeah. I would have if I was making a movie about this podcast right now, I would cast 3. I was checking you over 3 Emil Hirsches.
Yeah.
Emil Hirsch is a great white guy slur. A bunch of fucking Emil Hirsches.
Went to Canyon Coffee and 25 Emil Hirsches were there.
I do know exactly, and I
who
know
you're talking about.
how they
Yeah.
look different from each other.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like a bunch of guys who could play cousins on a season of Fargo.
Yes.
Like, are they supposed to be twins? Like, we did twins. These guys are just cousins.
Fucking Benson Boone convention over here.
Yeah, it's certainly not the 4 of us.
Yeah.
Speaking of a bunch of stuff that looks the same, this is my Minions transition.
Oh.
You're a pro.
First people to ever request to do this movie. Here with Business Casual. If everyone wants to introduce themselves on mic.
I am Jeremy.
I am Hunter.
My name is Corey.
Great. So you can differentiate between the Emils and the Hirsches at the table.
Exactly.
Or Emil Himsch.
Emil Zemsch.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you hear Emil Hirsch is
Emil
binary?
Hirsch.
Emil Zemsch. Yeah, okay.
Them.
That's too funny to me.
I need to say how funny I find that, what that says about me.
I really was like, oh yeah.
That's my exact humor.
Like
and
laughing
that,
at something you say and then being like, I liked that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, we were here. We heard you laugh.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. No,
that
but even
was
like
funny.
even like regurgitating that joke and then just kind of like ruminating on it.
Yeah.
Also, what I just said, disgusting.
when you regurgitating and ruminating,
You're
it was even funny just
regurgitating
when you
ruminating.
gurgitated it was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
The
right.
original gurgitate was so good.
But then to regurgitate was
Oh,
even
they're
lovelier.
always
that
rebooting,
gurgitate was so
regurgitating.
good.
The first
I'm gonna read
gurge,
it.
yeah, the first gurge was really good.
Yeah.
Let's have a regurge.
Regurgitate and ruminate sounds like a brunch place in Silver Lake. Oh, you guys haven't had it's mostly just pastries, but regurgitate and ruminate.
It's
a
really good.
bulimic-friendly
They got rid of their
pastry
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and so the way that regurgitate and ruminate works is that it's $15 if you eat the pastry the first time, and then it's $7 to eat the pastry somebody ate.
Oh yeah, if
And
you
then
go in
threw
between
back
noon and 2 p.m., they'll give you the baby bird
no, no,
menu.
no,
So
no,
it's
no.
$7 to eat, throw up.
Yeah, it's $15
Yeah,
to eat the
LA's
first time.
crazy,
Yeah, it's
man.
It's crazy.
If you had told me 5 years ago that I'd be paying $7
If you
to
told
eat
me
throw up,
5 years ago that you'd be paying $7 to eat throw up, brother, I'd call you crazy.
I was just trying to get the price of vomit down when I was voting.
But you should have. I mean, so regurgitating, it happens over and over. So like, and we'll get to minions. But
So what, you're half
Yes, I think talking about
I see
regurgitating
where
an
you're going
idea
with this.
applies to minions a little bit.
100%.
Oh, you're
We're trying to
re-releasing
see what
vomit?
But before we get off this, are you suggesting, if I can see where your mind is going,
You
are
had me at before we
suggesting
get off.
half-lifing,
We're getting off.
Are you half-lifing the price every time it gets thrown up?
Exactly.
So it's just like
So
three
that
to
Any
$3.5.
video game, it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
Half-Life.
Yeah.
There's going to
I'm
be fallout
Portal
from
2ing
this.
it.
Yeah. Anything in the orange box will do, honestly.
So it's $15 for the first eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Just a pastry.
a pastry.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, no, it's a good pastry.
It's a
I know
good
people
pastry.
listening think this is stupid.
Yeah, it's a good
It's a
pastry.
good pastry.
And then for $7, you get to eat the throw up.
You get
And then for $3.50, you get to eat the person who eats the throw up. When they throw it up,
Yeah.
you get to eat their throw up.
I know that they're raising their price a lot. People are saying they're price gouging.
Yeah, they're price gouging. I mean, look, eggs are expensive.
Regurgitating is a whole different menu. They have a surplus.
Look, I know they've been price gouging, but I think that it's on us as voters to ask what their home life is like, because that could be playing into why this is happening.
You're gonna
I'm
walk
really
me back on this
interested
one,
in
yeah.
your train of thought.
I bet
here.
there's something good there.
I thought it was a home fry
No,
joke.
and thank you for letting me stew in this.
Put your hand down.
Yeah.
Thank you
no,
for
he's
letting me
playing the
stew.
villain from
Thank you
Indiana
for-
Jones.
Yeah.
You're dressed
I'm
insane
trying.
for this podcast, by the way.
Wear a jacket and a hat.
You're not wearing a jacket and a hat, you
What
maniac. Exactly. It's a crazy jacket and a crazy hat. It's
Unfortunately,
our
I think
merch.
it's a nice hat because it's a one of a kind business casual
You are
hat.
dressed how Instagram ads think I want to.
And you know what? Thank you. Kyle, I'm going to say thank you. This is a nice jacket. I found it.
You look good.
Thank you. I got this jacket in the lobby of my building when my neighbors were moving
when
out
it was hanging up.
on the corpse of a man.
I got this jacket from the lobby in my building.
This is the only jacket I've ever got
I
that
got
had
it,
a chalk
and
outline
it was
around it
next
when I picked
to-
it up. I knew it was my size because
Look,
the
it
chalk
only-
outline was right there.
And the thing is, it only still smells like a little bit of formaldehyde, so it's great.
Easy.
Yeah.
I was next to a jacket that I got, Corey. So look, I shared the spoils of this jacket.
I
will
do
say.
have a jacket from this.
Share the spoils sounds like the dinner menu at the Regurgitate.
Yeah, there we go.
you are killing it.
Yeah.
I know it's your pod, but you're crushing.
Oh, you
it.
guys want to do tapas? We call that share the spoils here at Regurgitate and Ruminate.
Guys, should we just turn this off and just go pitch to a restaurateur?
Don't put my name, otherwise they're not letting you in. We've heard enough puns from this guy.
Yeah, it's over.
Do you want to get into the home life thing? I don't want to
Yeah,
leave
yeah,
that
yeah.
hanging.
Oh, I think
Are we more information away from getting
No,
it
it's
more?
just an incredibly dark joke about how if you know someone that's bulimic, maybe you should ask how their home life is because they might be going
okay.
through a
Okay.
lot of stuff.
I feel like some of your jokes sometimes are you
Yeah.
know when you would fail a math
Okay.
test, but just let me say it.
Yeah. Oh,
You know
I'm
how
listening.
you would fail a math test, but then your teacher would look at the work that you did and give you half credit?
Yes, because that would happen.
You're like, oh, it makes sense how you got there.
It's pretty cool
It's
how you were
wrong.
here all day.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I got the
attendance credit for math.
Yeah.
No, you were in front of all of the numbers.
Yeah, you got all 10
I will
numbers.
say, in math class growing up, I had a lot of the I don't know how you got the correct answer. Whatever you did is wrong.
You would do
but-
the opposite. You would wrong work,
way.
right.
Wrong work, right answer.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like crashing a plane into an airport. You got there.
You got there.
Yeah, I mean, it's happy I said airport and not one of two buildings.
One of two twin buildings.
Well, any buildings.
Are they twins? They just look
Yeah.
like cousins in Fargo.
Boom.
Today we
Minions.
remember
Boom.
the two Emil Hirsch's.
The Emil Hirsch to 9/11 pipeline is there.
It's
been
If you
there.
take the zeros out of 2001, what do you get? 21.
Whoa.
Who I thought
Whoa.
Emil Hirsch was in.
I can't believe how much I talked. The beginning
like
was
he's not even
it
in
was a
21.
rocky start. He said the wrong actor and the wrong Asian name, and then eventually they got to Puke the restaurant.
Yeah. But we got around to bulimia. But now,
But now,
It is hard to get it. I mean, I love Minions. I have I want to talk about it. No one's ever even suggested doing it, despite me assuming most people haven't seen it.
I think
Although if
everyone's
you
just
look at the
seen it,
box
yeah.
office, legally everyone's seen it.
yeah.
Gabrus has seen it. Sarah Squirm has seen it.
He's
Gethard
make
has
money.
seen it.
Everyone you think would see
my
it.
dad was surprised I hadn't seen it. I was calling my dad just to catch up on the way over here, and I said we were doing this. He's like, "You haven't seen Minions? Surprising."
Oh,
And
you
I'm like, why is
gotta
that
see-
surprising that we have not seen Minions?
I can see the big Minion from my house. Where I live
Yeah.
in Toluca Lake, and so my balcony
We didn't write about him at
overlooks
all.
the big Minion.
I don't remember what we did.
He's always this is a big disappointment to
might be
learn that he's
alive.
flat on the back.
What?
This isn't a full round pill Minion.
That-
Oh, you're not yellow pilled? That's
So
someone
wait,
who really
it's
likes
like-
Minions. You're not yellow.
So it's like a flat base, and then the inflatable is coming off of that.
It's like just a wooden construct.
Yeah.
Which
why did
I-
I think it was inflatable?
That's I don't know. That's
I really thought that it was like it could.
walk.
That's just where it was, and there, like that.
It
That
chose
it
to
had that
take
there
that
was the
pose.
rest of it that I couldn't see.
like
Yeah.
there is the rest of it you can't see. It's just flat on the back.
See, but I wanted it to be a whole guy that, like,
Is
at
the
any
back-
given moment could be.
Oh yeah.
Is the back painted like his ass?
No.
You'll see in our script, the Minions are very ass centric.
I could
They
see
have
that.
little
Important
asses.
context, I think, that we should say is we have.
Yeah, I'd like
we
to know
have
everything
seen,
you're bringing into
We've seen-
Minions.
Also, we've
We
seen
know-
Despicable Me, so we do know.
We
Like,
know what would happen in a Minions movie, like structurally, probably.
we know that they're very ass-centric beings, and
Yeah.
a lot of the humor is sort of like banana and look at my little butt.
You look at my little butt. Some of them have one eye or two eyes. They
A lot
never
of-
have three.
a lot of musical drops to top 40 hits of the time.
Yeah. They love Bruno Mars.
They love
Yes.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah. They call him Bruno Home just because of where they're from.
They're from Mars.
No, they're not from Mars.
Yeah,
I was
they're just
genuinely
all in
when you
debt
said that
to
I was
casinos.
like, oh fuck, did we miss that they're from Mars?
It's like, is that in Despicable Me? What? Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the script and then I have endless things to do to talk about Minions for the rest of it. Any other context?
amazing.
How was this written with the group? I'm always interested.
written-
Oh, when we wrote it, we did not. We've all been in separate places and haven't been able to get together, so we wrote this over Zoom. But I was locked out of my house,
So you're on
he
Zoom
was
on
in
your
a car.
car.
so
Yeah.
I was in my car on my phone, just like screaming Minions things. I was at a coffee shop, and then I'm like, I'm gonna leave the coffee shop because I can't be like, and then the
Yeah.
Minions.
And then the Minions.
No, these certainly
Yeah.
aren't public thoughts.
Yeah.
Because you'd be in danger of someone stealing that screenplay idea.
Exactly.
If you were working in a coffee shop.
Carlos Mencia frivolously just typing at his thing.
The Minions.
Carlos
Yeah,
Mencia loves dinosaur coffee.
He's always
just gargoyling over people.
Yeah.
right in
He's like,
their
it costs a little
screenplays,
more, but they
taking
have good
pictures
for
with
here
his
glasses.
iPhone.
It would be so funny, Carlos Mencia with a big, like, old-timey ear horn, just trying to over, just like at the various coffee shops of the East Side, trying to find. Oh,
Full
that's
steampunk everything.
Yeah.
The big giant. He's just the villain from Wild Wild West.
exactly.
Did he just spider leg in here?
My context is that I wrote this. I'd been house sitting, and I think right before we did this call, I got word that the family I was house sitting for was like, we decided to end our trip early, so we're gonna come home and
Like a sitcom episode.
exactly.
Yeah.
And basically they're like, you can stay with us if you want, but I'm not gonna like live with them. And I had basically
now you're their roommate.
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
Stay there in your housing. Oh.
And so I'm like, I've rendered myself. They rendered me homeless, and then I was like, well, I ought to do the Minions script.
Great.
Yeah.
Right after, like,
One last
high
thing on
time
the
for
internet
Minions.
before I get out of here forever.
Yeah. So this is I really need this.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I was sitting comfortably at my desk with a cup of coffee.
And everything was normal.
Like one of those split screen phone
Yeah,
call
well,
scenes, like
yeah.
from Mean Girls, where
Yeah.
it cuts in and they're in panic, and you're just like, oh,
Yeah.
are we ready to start writing?
Yeah, he's in his car. I'm like cleaning as fast as I can.
I have a butler doing my nails.
Exactly.
Amazing. Cast it however you'd like. And then
okay,
just have whomever wants to do stage directions as well.
I can do stage directions.
Great. I think for the mates, we can just go around the horn. I can start with first. Oh, first mate is a character, so I can be first mate.
Okay, cool.
Do you want to be Gru?
Yeah, I'll or actually, do you, Hunter? Do
I'll
you
be
have
Gru?
a Gru? I'll be stage directions.
Okay.
You be
It's
Gru.
been do you want a Gru impression or just my interpretation of Gru?
Whatever comes to you in the moment.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think let's
That's
just
the best
run it. Raw.
Let's run it.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
run
yeah.
it.
You did
Yeah.
kind of say the same thing twice, but whatever. Did you say, do you want an impression of him or what I think he sounds like? I think you're describing impressions.
No, I mean my interpretation.
Do you want like an
How
impression
I
of
would
him
do
or
Gru.
sort of like an interpretation?
Yeah. A personal. Yeah. Absolutely.
I couldn't do it at all. I tried it once in the car here just in case, and I was like, I think I should go home.
Yeah.
It might come out as Dracula, but we'll see
that's
what goes
fine.
on.
Okay, cool. As long as it's
Dracgrula?
Dracgrula.
Dracula.
Dracula.
Yeah.
Response
Nosferatu?
Gru. Yeah.
Fuck.
Dracru.
Let's have Corey. You can also be Bob Dole.
Great.
The banana
I'm
guy?
The banana
Oh,
guy.
yeah. Do you want to be Justin Timberlake?
Sure.
Yeah,
The
good.
second banana guy.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
And then I think we just need the wise minion is the last.
You should be the wise minion.
I'll be the
Corey.
wise minion.
Yeah.
Unless Jeremy, you need characters.
Yeah, I guess I'm only the first mate. I'll be the wise minion too.
Okay, great.
So I'm second mate and Justin Timberlake.
Yes.
You're also going to be fifth mate because it comes back around. You're going to be first and fifth.
This is true. Yeah,
Awesome.
and I think this will work out great.
Great. All right.
Actually, Hunter, you be fifth mate and we can cut this. If
It would
we
be
need
so
to,
funny
but
if we
fifth
did
mate does
all
get
of this.
shot in the head.
If we did all of this casting and then one person read every part and we just saw if anyone knew.
I just like take absolute charge, and you guys are just like,
We're not even on the video.
Yeah, he really is going hard. I think we're just
Yeah.
gonna let him.
Corey did a bunch of
Sarah
Adderall right before he
snooking
got
it
here.
right now.
Yeah. He's Sarah.
He's
Snooki.
Sarah snooking it.
I thought you said Sarah Snooki, and I was like, okay, see, that's a character, less
That's
of
a
an
really cool
impression.
character.
Sarah Snooki.
Here's my impression of a guy I made up. Hey, brother, that's
If
characters.
you knew the guy,
Yeah.
you'd know how good it was.
it would be so good.
If you knew her, you would love her. All right.
Sarah Snook?
Yeah. No, Sarah Snooki.
Sarah
Character
Snooki.
I invented. All right. Minions, written by Business Casual. Exterior.
Wait, no.
Just decided that I was gonna do it. That I was gonna do the stage directions.
Oh.
Because you're Gru.
Oh, I thought I was doing Gru and stage directions.
Then I would be kind of doing almost nothing.
Okay.
Um,
Take it away. Hey, brother, take it away.
awesome. And that'll be in. Please
Cool.
leave that in. Exterior, militarized holding zone day. A tan beat-up Humvee drives over a dusty hill towards a large fenced-in area. The car drives past a beat-up metal sign with a stencil of a minion. Below it, the sign reads DMZ, parenthesis.
Minion zone.
The gate opens and we see a vast lot brimming with minions. Below, a sign that reads District M. Note, we quickly realized that a District 9 parody would not really include any dialogue or characters. And also we were like, it would be kind of upsetting because it's an allegory for racism. So we decided to pivot completely. Cut to.
You find out I totally didn't get District 9.
You're like, oh, that movie
The
about...
movie where they fix a neighborhood is an allegory for what?
They were helping those shrimp people. What happened?
If that's allegory for racism, I got some emails to unsend.
That movie about cleaning up a town? What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about? That
I'm really having the I hate Mandela effect right now.
Not in my district. No.
not in my District 9.
It's in South Africa, right? District 9? I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, correct.
Okay, otherwise the
Yes.
Mandela thing didn't make enough sense to say anyways.
No, I think it's
I
in.
got it. I loved it.
Yeah.
My District 9 is the German no.
District 9.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, they got really good at camps.
Yeah. Oh man.
Darn. Is that the stop it bell?
I don't know. I don't know.
It can be, sure. Yeah, great.
Anyway, cut to exterior, tall ship, night. Massive waves crash up against a large seafaring vessel that pierces through the ocean. Dozens of crew members run about, being splashed with lots of water.
Hoist the sails, gents! We're almost at Banana Island!
I'm so excited to harvest all the island's bananas on account of the banana famine back home.
Correct. All of Cuba has run out of bananas.
The Havana banana famine has raged for far too long.
Don't forget about the pigs.
This Havana ham and banana famine must end.
You almost forgot. The clams are clearly missing too. That would technically make it the Havana Clam Ham and Banana Fam.
Bang! The fifth mate is shot in the back of the head. We see the bullet exit his eyeball. He falls forward, revealing Gru with a smoking pistol extended outward. He's the captain.
Anyone else have something to fucking say?
They all stare at him, then scuttle away, pulling at various ropes. One guy just starts digging for some reason.
You didn't think so.
Gru spins his pistol, but instead of putting it in his holster, he kind of spins it around his body for a while like nunchucks. Suddenly, Bob Dole, the famous politician / banana financier, rises from a coffin. Bob Dole needs bananas. It's banana time. Bob Dole. Woo!
Killer Bob Dole impression.
Thank you.
Yeah, I couldn't help but
great
notice
Bob
both of your
Dole.
arms worked.
Bob Dole. Oh, sorry. Bob Dole pins his pistol, but Bob Dole pins his pistol. Bob Dole spins his pistol.
Yeah.
Fucking typo. Jesus.
Morons we are.
Bob Dole spins his pistol.
New line.
Yeah,
Bob Dole tosses his pistol.
this is the first time that you've had like a short form improv game's worth of people on the podcast.
Whose line minions?
Whose line
Yeah.
is in any?
That sounds like me trying to do a Gru impression. So
Whose line
Those
is-
lines minions. We should do some arms expert. I'll read your pages.
I feel like it would be more like when they have the people do it where the dog reads. Anyway, you know when people pretend to be
Where
a
a
dog's
dog
arms?
is.
They put the dog in
Oh,
a shirt and they
yeah,
put their
sure.
arms.
Spaghetti.
Yes.
Great.
Bob Dole pins his pistol. Bob Dole spins his Bob Dole spins his pistol, but instead of putting it in his holster, he kind of spins it around his body for a while, like nunchucks.
Bob Dole, I will not let you down. Nothing will stop me from getting these bananas. Not even some kind of creature that overlooks the 101
There it
freeway.
is. We're here.
The ship crashes into the island reef, brutally killing 90% of the crew. Bob Dole is impaled with a piece of wood. My banana empire. Gru and the first mate, the last remaining crew members, step off the boat and look into the black jungle.
Wait, where's Justin Timberlake? This will not be a journey to Banana Island without a fool to entertain us.
Justin Timberlake steps up behind them wearing a stupid little hat.
What's up, Gru?
He does a backflip. Gru laughs and claps.
What a beautiful jungle.
What a beautiful jungle.
What was that?
What? Nothing. I literally wasn't talking. It's crazy how all of our friends just died.
They weren't my friends. I have friends back home.
Suddenly, a bunch of eyes pop up in the jungle. Some singular, some doublar.
Gulp. That's not good.
That's really not good.
I literally just said.
Before they finish, 1 million minions pour out of the desert. Wait, I mean jungle.
1 million minions.
Before they finished, 1 million minions pour out of the desert. Wait, I mean jungle. They all fall over each other, like in a big pile, like the zombies in World War Z. Okay, movie. Bellow. The sound shakes the remnants of the boats. The first mate pulls out a gun and shoots one of the minions in the head. The bullet hole heals itself like in Terminator 2 or Megalopolis. The crew is terrified.
Check, please.
First mate pulls out a pistol and kills himself.
Whoa, these yellow fuckers are nuts. How on earth will we get the bananas if they're in the way?
Banana. This is so loud and powerful that Gru and Justin Timberlake's lips are blown open like with a leaf blower. They waggle in the wind.
I have an idea. I can connect with them with the power of song.
He starts to sing his hit single "Can't Stop the Feeling" from Trolls.
I don't know that song.
It goes like this: Can't stop the feeling, I can't do nothing.
Dance, dance, dance.
Oh yeah, that's Justin Timberlake.
Come on, the feeling.
You can pay for that music, right?
Yeah.
Because it was a perfect
I'll just put
impression.
it. Yeah.
The minions are first confused, staring blankly. They slowly start to get into the groove of it. They shake their little asses and do various butt-centric gags.
The groove.
Gru and Justin are motherfucker. Gru and Justin are laughing with joy.
No, say it as writ.
Yeah.
Gru and Justin are laugh with joy.
Thank you.
When Jeremy texted me like, "Hey, can you do a pass on this?" I just said, "Yeah, it looks great." Didn't open it.
You passed on it.
Yeah.
That ask you just did. Justin Timberlake, look, it's working. They like you.
Justin continues to sing. The minions' dances get rowdier and more aggressive. Suddenly, one of them throws a glass bottle at the wall, and then all hell breaks loose. The minions swarm Justin Timberlake, completely enveloping him in a ravenous pile of yellow.
They're eating me.
The minions clear away, revealing only a skeleton with a stupid little hat. The minions turn and look at Gru.
Oh, fuck. I'm so fucked right now. I'm damn ass toast right now. Dude, shit. Stinking toast. Fuck.
The minions advance toward him. A voice bellows out.
Halt!
A wise minion, bedecked in a melange of Western clothing and traditional minion garb, approaches Gru. He's old and fat. His gut hangs over his weird little penis. He wears a traditional ceremonial minion headpiece. Whatever that means to you.
Be do not afraid.
Gru is then shot with a blow dart. Cut 2, exterior, pit of fire night. Gru awakens tied to a stake above a roaring fire. Banana, banana.
I thought you said be do not afraid.
Be do means don't be.
Don't be not afraid?
Yes, be afraid. We are going to kill you.
Oh, I can't die. I'll never achieve my dream of stealing the moon.
All of the minions gasp and chatter amongst each other.
What was that?
Never mind. You don't fucking care.
The prophecy foretold of a Jewish man who would bring the moon down to earth.
How did you know I was Jewish?
It's just sort of a vibe thing. Gru, we shall follow you to the ends of the earth.
The minions cheer and untie him. They all butt dance to Can't Stop the Feeling and resume various butt-centric dances. Gru and the minions made their way off of Banana Island to the prosperous nation of America. It is there that Despicable Me would happen to them. As for Justin, RCA Records coped with the loss of the pop sensation by replacing him with a shaved turkey wearing a stupid little hat. The end.
Finn.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
So I feel like we were pretty close.
I think
Yeah.
you're pretty close.
Yeah.
There's been so many of them, it's
And
impossible
now
to
we
be
watch
far
the.
off.
Now we're gonna watch the movie live on the podcast, right?
Please,
We watched it through a half
please,
speed.
please.
Yeah.
Just we have to watch it at half speed so it doesn't pick up on the
Oh,
half
yeah.
We watch it at half speed. We're here for 4 hours.
It's something because we could watch it at normal speed and then slow it down, but it's no, we're going to watch it at
all
half speed.
Yeah. I can't do that in post. You can't change speeds.
No.
We got to take a break, and then we're going to be right back.
Great.
Excellent. Brother, I shit your toilet in half.
So we're back from break. What needs to be addressed?
Just that I, the Jewish member of this group, wrote the Gru is Jewish jokes.
Oh,
I just would like to claim him in a Gargamelian sense.
sure. Gruish, if you will.
Yeah, he's Gruish. Like
Well, you
he's,
can't say that anymore.
You can't say
technically.
Gruish. What? What is Gruish an analog for if you can't say it anymore? Because you can say Jewish.
Yeah, well, in the same way that it's like an amalgamation for saying like the gypsy slur for saying like you got.
Should we
conned.
start
I'm just
over?
talking about.
Should we
I-
start-
Just saying you got conned out of something. You know what you can say.
yeah, now it's what
In
you
that
use if you
say,
describe
yeah.
someone who killed their mom
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
is a gypsy.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yes. Reclaim it.
Reclaim it
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
people who were victims of Munchausen by proxy
Munchausen by
and
proxy.
killed their mom
It's
and are now unfortunately
TLC.
more famous than someone should be for
You know,
that.
she dumped her
100%.
boyfriend.
Oh,
Really?
Wow, what a bitch.
Strike 3.
That unforgiving. Good. She is from where Bailey, who you know, my girlfriend,
Yeah.
Bailey Norton, is from the same town.
Really?
And so it's like the celebrity, the
She's competing
the Springfield
with
the Springfield, Illinois or Springfield, Missouri celebrity pipeline
Wow.
is Brad Pitt, and then a big gap, and then Chappell Roan and Gypsy Rose Blanchard in a 6-month period. So it's like the most famous man, and then currently the most famous pop star.
Yeah.
And then people are also like, and you see those 3 people, and I'm like, yeah, that's Missouri.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
those are the
that's a
3 people
good-
it makes. Is like guy who is too confident and is like no matter how good they are, a character, or no how good looking they are, a character actor.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And then a pop star who's like breaking out, especially amongst people who would be marginalized heavily in Missouri.
Yep.
And then someone who killed their parents and probably should have.
Someone who rightfully murdered their parents.
Yeah, and any of those 3 could have done or had any of that done. I'm like thinking about Brad Pitt. I'm like, one of his kids could probably kill him, and I'd be fine with it.
100%.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So before we get into the minions, who would do if you're rearranging Gypsy Rose Blanchard, Chappell Roan, and Brad Pitt?
Great game.
Who would do the best at being the other people?
I think Chappell Roan could be all 3 of them.
Yeah, I think Chappell Roan could run the gambit. I think that Chappell Roan could be Gypsy
The Yas
Rose and
Queen's Gambit, if you will.
perfect. You're like the Yas Queen's gambit is that you're just seeing sleighs on the roof, and you're like, oh, I could absolutely.
Yeah, these are
eat.
actually sleigh bells
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you want to grab them.
It's too
Yeah, she could do
rough.
anything.
She could do anything.
She just has the confidence.
I think that Brad Pitt could not be Chappell Roan or Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
No.
I think that Gypsy Rose Blanchard could be Chappell Roan, but not Brad Pitt. But I think that Chappell Roan could do everything.
That's true. I think that's the answer.
Yeah.
I was waiting.
And I
on
think
you to
Chappell
say
would be
something
the
else and
best
you did,
at
yeah.
all of them.
Chappell Roan
Chappell
would be a
would be a
better
great-
Gypsy than Gypsy Rose.
Yeah.
Chappell Roan would be a better Brad than Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could
100%.
see
Her and Inglorious Bastards.
That'll be her doing that. I bet she could.
Gorlami.
I honestly bet she could nail that voice because she was probably bullied by guys with trucks who have that sound.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like whatever that Brad Pitt sort of
Yeah.
Nowheresville, West Virginia voice that he had.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
he's so good in that movie.
He's so good in that
great.
movie.
And so would she.
Gorlami.
Yeah, she would be great.
He's supposed to
Gorlami.
be speaking. He's Gruish in that movie. They're all
is.
Gruish.
He's Gruish?
They're all
He's
Gruish
I
in
mean,
it.
the whole thing is that they're
I guess
Gruish.
they're
I can
Gruish
see
people,
that.
yeah.
I mean, that really grew on me how you said that.
Yeah.
It's me showing you my tattoo. Oh, that grew on me?
That grew on me.
Yeah, I got that fucking
grew on.
grew
It's
on
grew
me.
and stuck on me.
Have
You
you,
got
seen
a
my,
Gru
have
too?
you seen my Glock that's made up to look like Gru?
It
So
would
I
be
got that
cool.
grew on me.
I got that grew on me.
I wanted to. I think I don't know if I've told the story on the podcast. Sorry if you're listening. I have this a weird situation with Minions. Besides being able to see it, which I love, I was at one point because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of the Minions movies now,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
Despicable Me universe. Should be Despicable We at this point. There's so many. And I went to this. I got hired once to do a corporate gig in Palm Springs, like do stand up, and they put you. This is for a big company, and I was at the Ritz-Carlton, which is outside of
Very-
anything I've ever done.
Actually,
Yeah,
very fancy.
100%.
It's
Yeah.
so fancy. It's crazy. I couldn't believe I was there. Bailey came with, and we did I did the show, and then it went. Oh, it's fine. It's a corporate. So but someone was
There's
like,
a
"Are you guys? Are you using room service? You're allowed to." And I was like, "Oh no, I didn't know that. Bye." And I left the thing immediately. Went back to
Yeah.
the room to just start ordering all the stuff I could order.
Right, because you were like, oh, I'm going to eat these past apps
Yeah,
so
you
that I don't.
should not have told me that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's like I never ever in my life have got room service,
No
let alone
way.
Let alone at the
Ritz-Carlton
fanciest
paid for.
fancy place in the
Blank
world.
check.
Hundreds of dollars in room, and then the next morning more and more. And I was like, how much? I wonder how much movies are at the Ritz-Carlton. Like to rent a movie at the
Right,
Ritz-Carlton.
right.
And I went into their movie pay-per-view, and Minions: Rise of Gru was like their new added movie.
Yeah.
And I clicked on it, and I couldn't see the price, and then I accidentally bought it twice, and it's $55.
No.
So I spent $100. I bought it, and then I tried to like go back because it started playing the movie
rental,
and then I bought the movie again
$55.
because they don't let you go back and forth. It's not like an Apple rental where you own it for a
Yeah.
day. And so I spent $100. I was like, we have to check out and leave right now.
It's that you were like, because it's one thing to do room service where you're like, I'm just gonna run it. I have to eat. Might as well eat.
Yeah,
well.
I'll have as many meals as there are
You can
meals with a lot
justify
of stuff
food.
in
A lot
them.
of stuff.
Yeah.
But 2 Minions Rise of Grooves
Yeah.
is just fuck.
Well, to buy
$110.
it, so that room
$110.
just has it then, right?
I think the rental was $55. I don't think you could.
What?
And so I left
That's
to check
so
out
funny.
within the next 6 minutes. I was like, no spa, no nothing. We're leaving. And the person was like, okay, it looks like the company, you know, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to say their name. But he's like, they have their thing. And then I have all your charges here. And it looks like you, with the movie... Well, it looks like they took care of it. Thank you, Mr. Air. And like you could see, I could see someone see that I just spent $110 on Rise of Gru within the last 15 minutes and then left.
And then left because it was just like
Absolutely felt horrified for days and days and days.
55
so
is
funny.
crazy. It's like, is Minions Rise of Gru like a money laundering scheme?
No, that's
No,
the
it's
thing
being
in
an
that
airport
hotel.
sandwich.
I think it's
No,
a
being in
really
that
rich person
hotel.
wants to shut their kids up.
Yeah, they're like, I don't care, I'll do
And
it.
it's also in that hotel, you have to keep the price of everything so expensive just to keep the standard of what is considered like fancy ass up there. Like it's crazy.
It was
what
so
those
wild.
places
I mean,
will
I
have.
took a golf cart to a different part of the hotel at one point.
Yeah.
well, it's also Palm Springs, which is like a Ritz Carlton's a Ritz Carlton.
Yeah, but Palm
Right.
Springs is like a very golf carty sort of White Lotus-y energy anyways.
My level, my economic level is that I found out like not recently, but definitely deeper into my life than I would like to admit that it's not related to Ritz the Cracker.
Oh, huh.
Like it's like I thought that like the
I
Ritz
didn't
family
know
has
that
two
until now.
businesses.
I didn't know that until I would have assumed it like the Hunt ketchup people own the Chiefs.
Oh sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Like the Kansas City Chiefs football team.
Oh,
This is a
yeah.
Hunt. This is a Hunt family.
Yeah.
Hunt. So you know what I mean? And you're like, well, that's or like Wrigley being the gum and the baseball field
That
in
is-
Chicago.
yes.
And that family owns Catalina Island.
and
Really?
Hershey
Yeah.
and Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Hershey is the
Emil
Wrigley family.
Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Emil Hershey, Pennsylvania.
They love
you like it's
blackjack.
just because it's like you associate Ritz and Hershey and Wrigley as like not kid stuff, but like gums for poor people.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't know how that family owns an island. Like, oh, I guess they sold a lot of gum.
They sold tons of gum.
Oh yeah, they sell more gum than anyone
Hundreds
will sell
of
anything
pieces,
else.
probably.
Probably even like dozens of hundreds of pieces.
Dozens.
Of
like,
gum.
I'd say
hundreds.
a
Couple hundred.
Four
Jesus.
score and 7 gums ago.
Our forefathers brought forth upon this mouth a new just immediately playing with this thing.
Oh no! I was setting it down to focus. I was setting it down to focus.
I like it more. I know that you're focusing, and I believe you. I like the idea more of you just being like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, well,
You know, Lincoln was a
ding dong.
Republican. What party switch?
I really like how far away this bell is from me, so I can really dive for it when I want.
I have here we're playing a game. Buzz in if you know the answer. Throw the bell to the other side. We are actually going to play a couple of games. This
good.
first game we're going to play is rapid fire trivia about a movie where seeing the movie would probably help you with the trivia questions. What's going to happen is I'm going to ask you some trivia
beautiful.
questions about Minions.
Okay.
If you saw Minions, this would help.
Totally.
Yeah. Oh, I now understand the game.
But you
Yes.
haven't, so you need to just rapidly answer, and we'll see who can get the most points. Let me grab my scorecard.
Yeah, Jeremy, pick a.
Do I need a bell? Or I
Yeah.
can-
Mal at that. That's good. Donk.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Domp. Domp.
Ow. Missed it. Ow. My knuckles hurt.
28 minutes. That's what we said the first break was.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll keep score here.
Yeah. Who's the hottest?
Or you can. This is all hot or not. We're sponsored by Mark Zuckerberg.
It's hot enough. also
We're
trivia.
following the Facebook trajectory, so you start with hot or not.
Yeah, and then weird games no one understands for a little bit in the middle, and by the end I'm going to be selling you the furniture in
Yeah.
here.
Exactly. At the natural trajectory. Also, I love that trivia would be hot or not. It's just like, okay, here's a question.
Are you
True or false, hot or not?
Yeah. here's a subjective question.
True or false, hot or not?
We'll go around here, sort of the in the same order that we went with the. Oh, actually, no, just buzz in if you know the answer.
Okay.
And then if you don't answer, you're allowed to guess based on that answer.
Great.
More points if you guess first. It's all arbitrary. Someone does win the podcast, though.
Oh, good. Okay, great. Me. It's
good.
me. I will win.
Okay, chill.
probably will.
Question 1.
Literally chill.
Name 2 actors who lend their voice to the Minions movie. I don't know who buzzed in first.
It wasn't
did.
me. Yeah.
All right.
Let's say Steve Carell and
And
Kristen Wiig.
She is in these, isn't she?
Is she?
is she?
It's
You-
I would. It's a good
You
guess.
tell me.
I spelled wig wrong. Yes, she is. There you go. Boom.
Wow.
Look at that.
Also would have accepted other stuff. I can't find anything.
Also would have accepted the other people. Who were
John Hamm. John Hamm is in Minions.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And this is any of them. Michael Keaton is in Minions. Sandra Bullock.
What the hell?
Steve Coogan. Allison Janney. Jeffrey Rush.
Are there this many people, or are
Jeffrey
they playing
Rush.
Minions?
Jeffrey Rush. Yeah, they're going banana.
He's the narrator, it says. That's actually a good.
That's funny.
Good
That's
Jeffrey Rush
good.
thing.
That's
You kind of nailed it.
Thank
looking
you.
back at narrator.
I should probably get points for that, maybe.
You're right.
Thank you.
You're right. When you're right, you're right.
this game.
Question 2: how many Minions? This is canon.
1,000.
All right, that's your buzz in, and the other 2 of you can listen to the whole question.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Yeah,
I'll hear
y'all
the whole
listen.
There are there's a canon
5,000.
5,000. All right. Well, how many Minions appear across the main film series of Despicable Me and Minions?
1 billion.
You had such the opportunity to
You
price
could have
is right
$1 the
us.
hell out of this. The correct answer is 10,400.
Holy shit!
It
So
is a
you get
canon answer of Minions.
Wow. All right.
Some has been refuted to say it's only 900, but people are saying, if you're taking posters into account, it's at 10,400.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Question 3: how tall is
way.
the average Minion?
that was me. I believe that the average minion is 2 feet 11 inches.
Steal. Can I steal?
Steal.
Yeah, sure, you can also. buzz in.
He hasn't said if I was right or not yet.
You're not correct.
Oh fuck!
Okay. I think I actually remember this from something. Are they 4 bananas tall?
How tall is a banana?
What is this from?
All right, banana.
It's
from the
we'll say
30 for
banana's
30.
7 inches, right? A banana's 7
Marketing,
inches. According,
yeah.
So that'd be 28 inches. That'd be
group.
literally his answer.
Really?
No way! Whoa!
He's like, they're not 2'4". They're 28 inches of banana.
Banana.
Shit. That's 2'4". All right.
All right. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Let's do like 14 inches tall.
We are looking for 105 centimeters, which is 41 inches. So points for the 2'4" being the closest over here.
Wow.
You know what? I'm realizing
That's
what I
actually
confused
kind
it
of
with.
tall for what I thought minions were.
Yeah,
that
they're
makes sense. They're about half the size of those kids.
they're grotesque.
Wait, he said 48 inches. That's 4 feet.
Oh, they're 4 feet.
The
41,
kids are
41 inches.
41.
They're like 3
Okay.
foot.
So the
that
children
is
are
tall.
not 7
No,
feet
no, that
tall.
is tall.
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
You know what where I got the bananas thing from? I recently learned the
Height of minions is
the height of minions.
You know where I got that from? I recently learned
Yeah, I
it.
recently
Yeah,
learned it
recently
on this
learned
podcast. No, I learned that Hello Kitty is 5 apples tall.
Aw.
Yeah,
That's kind of cute.
it's pretty cute, and it's nothing to do with these awful.
Do you think that
minions.
Hello Kitty would ever get into a PR relationship with a minion?
Oh,
Oh, like to promote some sort of we don't know who owns this property, so we went for it film series.
Exactly. yeah. Where it's Adventures of Hello Kitty and Minion
Like I
Island.
just went to Universal for the first time. I went on the Oscars day, which is a great day to go.
Ooh,
because
that's
no
fun.
one's there. And The Simpsons is there.
Yeah.
But
Love
they're
Simpsons
they're
World.
also owned by Disney, who owns. And I think like no one's really asking who's allowed to have The Simpsons anymore.
Yeah.
And The Simpsons doesn't care. These
Yeah.
people are checked out, and so they just why is it at Universal? I don't know. And I'm like, where would Hello Kitty be? But isn't and
I think
Minnie-
it was there because they had it there before Disney bought it, and now they'd be just
But
like,
then they
yeah,
developed
they've been
the big
grandfathered into
Simpsons-
owning part of a theme park is very good.
That
Oh
like
my
a
God.
rival theme park.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever been to Six Flags
In
in like Santa Clarita?
the Midwest, no.
Okay, at least in Santa Clarita, the 3 properties that the Six Flags is aligned with are DC, the Looney Tunes, and Snoopy.
No, Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh, not
has
very far, Snoopy. But okay, so DC and the Looney Tunes, and there's one more. That
yeah,
I'm missing.
Warner Brothers stuff.
And so it's just like there's Batman, and then also There's the Wile E. Coyote.
That's so
and they're
odd.
friends. There's like one other property.
But I guess no, Looney Tunes does exist in this world where I'm like, I know it's Warner Brothers,
yes.
but they're taking some of it off of Max or wherever it's sitting now, and it's starting to float in, which I think Looney Tunes is the funniest thing of all time.
Yeah.
Time relevant jokes omitted.
Yeah, sure.
And they're also the
no,
only
there's a particular part of Looney Tunes that you. Really,
anything,
That's what we've
any
heard.
Looney Tunes stuff like right after a war, where it's pretty much propaganda, is very odd. But
That's their Hamburg. They're doing great shit.
I do appreciate
It's so
how
funny to
for
see
Looney
that.
Tunes, Warner Brothers just leaves it and is like, this was fucked up when we did it, and it's more fucked up now. Like they have a really good acknowledgement of racism in their cartoons where they're just like, this. Ultimately, this was bad when we did it. Not saying like, oh, it's bad now, and they're like, this was bad when we did it, and but to erase it would be like, we didn't do this.
And it's like we totally did, and we built, the properties that we have now are built off of the backs of this like kind of fucked up stuff we did back then. So we're gonna do it.
Yeah, and we're gonna show it so you know what we were doing then and all that. Yeah, I'm like,
So get
and
ready
then everyone's
for-
like, great.
So get ready for our new ride.
Jamaican accent experience.
Adrian Brody's Jamaican accent experience.
Featuring Donald Duck.
You don't know, they just wreck you right into the side of a painted tunnel.
That'd be so cool. If
Shouldn't have ridden the ride. It was a test.
the Looney
man.
Tunes suicide, the suicide coaster?
yeah.
And like
Theirs is not a loop, it just wrecks you into a wall.
We're going into the tunnel.
But right in front of you, your family goes through it,
exactly.
and then they wreck you into the side.
Yeah, and your wife is like boop boop.
But they should have that available for people who want to self-euthanize.
Yeah.
It's like the euthanasia, the
Euthanasia.
Luther Vandross themed euthanasia roller coaster. The euthanasia.
Yeah, it's a DC property. It's a Lex Luthor Nation.
It's Looney Tunes, superheroes, and Luther Vandross.
That would be so cool. That would make so much sense for Six Flags. DC property, the Lex Luthanasia roller coaster.
It makes sense people can kill themselves.
Yeah,
in Santa
exactly.
Clarita.
I
They've got that diet.
Yeah, the
I'm
diet.
here to help you kill yourself, Superman.
So what do we got score here? Hunter, you're winning with 4.
All right.
And what do I have?
3.
Okay,
What do
two.
I have?
2. All right,
You
my
two.
count.
You have 1.
My number is dropping as we speak.
Yeah, I literally read 2 tally marks wrong. As 3. I was like, oh, no.
Classic mistake. It's
After
okay.
1 is 2. Next question. What happens when you crack and shake a minion?
They get all sudsy.
Okay, anyone else want to try and get closer? Okay.
They like a drink comes out of them.
Okay.
Crack and shake a minion? They don't like it. They get upset.
None of those are that correct. They glow like a glow stick.
Oh,
God. I was like,
Wait,
Doy.
Are you breaking their bones and then they release like a bioluminescence? Like,
I don't know. It's a movie.
This is our hard line in the
cartoon.
sand. Minions are fucking fake.
That's not fucking
fake,
real,
idiot.
asshole.
no one like you break their
spill
bones.
your water on you.
Yeah, man, you break their bones.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. Yeah.
All right, start recording.
I don't know why.
Lock the gates.
Hey man, that was really loud.
Next question. What color are evil minions?
Red. They're
No.
red. Fuck.
Purple.
Purple is correct.
Boom.
That's 2 points, I guess.
I guess.
What minion was knighted by Queen Elizabeth?
Oh,
I know his name.
Time's up.
Bob.
No.
Stuart.
No.
Fuck.
Dave.
No. No more buzzing
David-
in. It was
David-
Kevin. It was Kevin.
Oh,
Dave is Jeremy's dad's name. He just wants
Jake,
to
are
say-
you proud of that fact?
Dave is Jeremy's
Jake's
dad's
British.
name.
Be proud of the fact that Minion was knighted. I guess probably digitally.
No.
She's disappointed he's flat on the back. Yeah, it's weird. The queen saw the Minion was flat, then she got on this roller coaster, and now there's a king.
And that's how she died.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, what, because national tragedies happen daily. I wonder what
off.
terrible. I wonder what terrible thing happened the day that Kevin the Minion was knighted.
Oh yeah.
Where it was
yeah.
like, oh yeah, and also like we invaded. Meanwhile,
Yeah, but everyone in Ukraine is like, she did what?
oh cool,
Oh,
we're
cool.
hungry and
Get
getting
down.
shot.
Yeah.
What is the name of the Minion's language?
Bidu language.
No.
Minglish.
Minglish?
Minionese.
Minionese is
Yeah.
correct.
Let's
Wow.
go.
5
that's
points
what
now,
you-
first place.
5
Whoa.
points
What
first
What do you
place.
put in an oyster? when
It's
you eat it?
mignonette.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a
Pearl?
girl minion. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, a pearl.
I've never seen oysters in person. Next question.
I'm only right about them.
What does bidu 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 mean in Minionese?
I love you.
No.
I'm so excited.
No.
Hello, good to see you, Gru.
It means fire.
Well, you know what
Which
they say?
is-
Don't say bidu 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 in a crowded theater.
Yeah, when they yelled it in the movie, everyone ran out like that train was coming at the screen.
Well, they actually say if you're being attacked, you should yell "bidu bidu" in the street.
Good.
What is the name of the female villain the minion served before Gru?
Hillary Rodham.
Close. No one else guesses in solidarity with the answer.
I disagree.
I had the same guess.
If anyone want to give a guess, see if you can get closer than HRC.
It's like I'm gonna guess it's like Vanya or something
Okay.
like also Russian.
I'm already looking for another guess. Sorry to give up on your
Okay.
answer halfway through the word.
Let's say Lady Nightmare.
I'm going to give you the point. It's Scarlet Overkill. Do we
Wow.
feel like Lady Nightmare? But HRC's going to get a point.
Yeah, thank you.
Lady Nightmare is closer to Scarlet.
5 to
Overkill.
5, and Corey has 3.
That's fucking stupid.
What should we call that? How many Minions movies are there?
Minions movies specifically.
I don't remember how I looked this up.
Fuck. 'Cause it's
So
Despicable-
fucking go
What number
for
did
it.
I
If
wait
it's
down?
Despicable Me, I think 7. If
Well, no,
it's
you have to pick
Minions,
which-
but if
Just
it's
pick.
Minions,
No hedging
movies,
bets.
3.
Okay,
So
then which
3.
one? Pick one.
3.
Unfortunately, I didn't put either of those numbers.
All right.
4.
No.
5.
Yeah, I put 5. I don't know what the answer is, and I don't remember how I looked it up.
I love the way that I got
But
to
the,
guess.
the answer that I put is 5. So that's the answer.
Yeah, it's right. It's correct.
Sure.
Corey has 4.
Everyone won. It's 5 to 5 to 5 right now.
No.
Whoa.
Going into our next game. Wait, do we take a second break?
We have this.
All right, we should do that then.
54 minions.
54 minion minutes.
54 minions.
Bailiff, read back the minion minutes.
Minutes.
Is there any go restroom or some more water or anything? You can either fill it right behind you or we got a jar right here.
Okay.
We got 1.5 more games and then we're...
Hell yeah.
This is so fun.
I set up a game called Guess What the Name of This Minion Is, but you guys have seen Despicable Me, so...
Yeah, we do know their names, and having gone to Universal, I think it's just so funny that they all have names.
they're
and it's
so-
just
It is.
Bob and Kevin.
Every
I mean, once you drop Stewart, I was like, there's no way I can run this game.
Credit.
Oh shit, my guy knows Stuart.
shit. Rose tapped into minion lore.
Transitioning away from Minions, which will be difficult, so it's just my impression of Universal. We're going to play a game called Before and Afters.
Get ready to play before and afters.
How this works is 2 movies have been smashed together into one movie. I will read you the smashed together plot. You have to give me the smashed together title. We have one over here, for instance, Hot Rodzilla, which would be Godzilla and Hot Rod put together. Cool. Minions Rise of the Silver Surfer of Gru. There's one I just came up with. Despicable Me, Myself, and Irene. Things like that. None of them are as good as those examples.
Awesome. And we're just going to cruise
Despicable
downhill
Marley
from
and Me.
here.
Despicable Marley and Me, where they put down Gru.
Well, you just see Gru in a movie and you know he's gonna die at the
Les
end.
Mis, Despicable Me. I'm trying to make them more realistic for how bad they're.
I had a dream minions could be.
Beep, doopy boop.
Do you hear the minions sing? Singing the song of banana.
Empty peels with no bananas. Yeah.
Empty
Peels.
cruise.
Empty peels with no bananas.
Feel free to chime in or guess
Okay.
whenever. You can work together if you want. There's
No.
a certain amount of points
No.
available on each one.
No.
Shout out to the people who submitted some of the titles today. K Rushing, I guess that's crushing. Scazzles and Bubs on the Discord. Thank you. We're on
Scazzles and
Instagram.
Bubs.
Shout out to their family.
Shout out to them.
Isn't that who Jack Nicholson used to hang out with at
Scazzles
Poopies?
and Bubs.
used to
That's
hang
who
out
he
with
said. Those are the
Scazzles
other
and
guys
Bubs
next
at
to him at
Poopies
Lakers
down the
games.
street.
You don't know Bubs?
You don't know Bubs? I
used to hang out
with Scaggles and Bubs down at Poopies.
Number
Down
one.
by the strip.
What movies are this? But what's the title of this movie? A troubled teenager escapes death when a jet engine crashes into his bedroom, and he must pose as a film producer to help American hostages escape Iran.
I got it.
Oh, no.
Donnie. Oh, are we buzzing?
It's whoever wants to say it first.
Donnie Argo.
No. Donnie Zero Darko 30.
I don't have it.
Donnie Dargo is correct. Argo is correct. You're thinking of if
No,
They
they
killed
would
Osama
kill
bin
Osama bin
you're talking about
Laden.
Jake Gyllenhaal and Laden.
Jake Gyllenhaal and Laden.
Yeah. Ugh.
Number 2, an aging actress injects herself with a mysterious serum to become a younger version of herself that helps lead her to develop a relationship with a band of Lakota Native Americans.
Dancing with the Substance.
The Substances with Wolves.
Substances with Wolves is correct. Corey gets 1 point for not buzzing in there.
Thanks.
You get 1 point
I
for
know.
We
chilling the
reward
fuck
restraint
For
around
moderation.
here.
Yeah, I don't need to.
A bounty hunter and his prisoners find shelter from a snowstorm in a cabin that is also inhabited by a white rapper struggling to start his
Hateful 8 Mile.
Hateful 8 Mile. How'd you get that second one so fast? It could have been any of the despicable me's. Two families from vastly different wealth classes form a symbiotic relationship when one family attempts to create a partnership with a new rookie basketball player to help promote their shoe.
Parasite.
Erosite is correct. Wow. Erosite, we would have, what's it called when you take something? Accepted. A linguist
movie.
is enlisted by the army to attempt to communicate with extraterrestrials, and she recruits a retired stuntman after a movie star suddenly disappears.
The Arrival guy.
The Arrival guy is correct.
Wow.
What a pull. I feel like I've scratched an itch in your brain that hasn't been scratched since a test you took in elementary
baby.
school. That's our final one. You know, the Hunter, you have 9 points in first place here.
God,
you.
I
like
got
movies.
rinsed on that one. Yeah.
Jeremy, 8 points.
Okay.
He ate
6
those
points
points.
down.
6
here,
points for
Corey.
Corey. That's okay.
Corey
Those were
gets
really
6.
good.
Those are really,
good
really
job
good.
to everyone that submitted.
Yeah. I mean, those were great. I get a lot of titles submitted on the Discord or via Instagram or whatever, and then I'll write the plots of those. If you want to submit titles, if you're listening, or if you want to play the game, we have a robot that'll play every iteration we've ever had of that game against you on the Discord. Go to fart.kyleairs.com.
What's the robot's
That'll link
name?
you to
It's fart.
It's called like before and after bot.
All right.
And it just plays. We've got about 3,000, 2,000, something like that of them now.
Whoa.
So you can
Holy
play all the
shit.
episodes we've ever done, and I'm getting them up there.
That's like that's like an anti-dementia game. Like
Like,
you know,
it's like your word.
Oh no, no olds allowed.
oh cool.
That's what we mean by
Okay,
anti-dementia.
boomer.
No one with
I really
dementia
like
it.
is
I'm
allowed
anti-dementia.
here.
Yeah.
No one with dementia should come near me.
I just
I literally thought you were describing the plot to Tron for a second.
yeah.
It's a yeah. I mean, it is really it's like math and words all sort of like
Yeah.
linked
Yeah.
together. But play it fart.kyleairs.com. Discord's free. If you don't know what it is, it's basically like a message board. A bunch of fans hang out, talk about stuff. We do movie watch parties, all that sort of stuff. Anyways, moving on to our next game.
This is the last one, no?
no.
This is the last
one,
game?
no.
Yes. Okay, come on. I say no sometimes.
This is the last one,
This
no?
is the last one, no? This is just a verbal tick that I've developed over the last few years. I do like saying no at the end of sentences.
This is the last one, no?
This is the last one, no? I just I need to make 4 points. I need 4 points to win. Okay.
But do you need to leave?
No, I don't have anywhere to go.
Okay, then you know
As
what? We
we
have 2 more
established
games. We have 2
earlier.
more games we're gonna play.
awesome, great.
This game is
I
called
need to-
Build the Perfect Movie.
Awesome.
Oh, it didn't play. Do you guys hear it?
No.
Oh, there we go.
The perfect movie.
No, we're playing it again.
Build a perfect movie.
It's my favorite one so far.
How this game works is I'll give you a category. It's going to be animated movies. You have to pick 2 movies. You're competing all against each other. You have to pick 2 movies from that category. whose Rotten Tomatoes score it up to as close to 100 as possible without going over. So Price is Right rules apply. So any
You're
animated
a smart guy.
Oftentimes people try and go low or high or high or low.
Yeah.
Middle is tough, but you'll pick your first one. I'll tell you the score of that one, and then you can pick your second one accordingly. So Corey, you will pick first because you are in last place.
Yeah.
So then we'll have, what do we got? What's the score? Jeremy you'll pick second, and Hunter you'll pick third.
The first two like musical notes of the Build a Perfect Movie song are like the same notes to Bang Bang Into the Room. Or at least I thought that when I thought it was like, okay, we're gonna do Build a Perfect Movie. Bang Bang Into the Room.
Build perfect movie.
Build perfect movie.
Can't go over. All right, first movie.
You can't go over.
Animated movies is our category.
Animated movies.
In honor of Mignones.
Okay. My first movie I'm gonna pick for animated movies is going to be Lady and the Tramp.
You see they're doing a live action remake of that?
Are they actually?
No. It's sad that we all thought it might, though.
I
I'm
really
doing-
was
Two
like,
dogs make out.
Well, I'm doing a live action remake. I'm just making dogs make out in the alleyway.
I'm just shoving spaghetti
I'm
in
just
dogs'
feeding
faces.
spaghetti to dogs until they start
yeah,
making
Hunter
out.
opened a dog spaghetti restaurant.
You find out I'm like really mad at the casting of the Lady and the Tramp remake. I'm like,
I was
this-
up for that.
Oh, the DEI remake of Lady and the Tramp?
Did you hear he's being played by a beagle?
Dogversity.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait, did they really? Oh my god! Jake said they already made a Lady in the.
How did that's crazy. I missed that.
This is what. Remember when they made the lot? Oh my god, they fucking did in 2019.
Who is-
Jesus Christ. And you'll never guess who
Tessa
they
Thompson,
recasted as a
Justin
French
Theroux.
bulldog.
Justin
Tessa
Theroux is the
Thompson.
Tramp. Tessa Thompson. Sam Elliott, Janelle Monáe,
Elliott?
Benedict Wong. Where
That
the
actually
fuck
makes
did
sense.
this
Sam
happen?
Elliott
Who
as a
played
dog
the
is pretty
racist
epic.
cats?
Yeah.
Did
Sam
they
Elliott was a meatball. It says.
Hey man, I can't hear those words.
You don't actually remember falling
That's my
off that
sleeper
there
cell
plate.
phrase. You can.
Sam Elliott meatball triggers you. You're the summer soldier.
When
The
two
Tuscany
dogs are
summer
slurping you up.
soldier is activated by Sam Elliott meatball.
Sam Elliott was a meatball.
My goal is to get slurped up by two dogs in an alleyway.
It's actually me at ball. It's my email address.
Oh my god, the bits with this guy.
All right, there's your first one. 8 points, Jeremy. What's your first movie?
Wait, do we know how much that was?
I'll tell you at the end because now you pick your first movie.
Oh, first movie.
Then
Okay.
we'll review everyone's scores.
I'm gonna go.
You want the animated one? How can you call it live action? They're animated.
They're
it's
not
like the
real
Lion
dogs.
King live action.
It's
Like there's not a
you got
single person in
fucking
it.
lion.
There wasn't a camera there. All right.
I'm trying to go for. I want to get like a 80 to 90% movie is what I'm aiming for because I can't think of a 0%. I know the big ones, but I can't.
You will have to pick two.
No, I know, that's what I mean. Because if I go too close to 100 on the first one, I don't know one that's like 3%. So I feel like most anime movies
Was
are.
Gotti animated?
Gotti ruled. I saw
you animated my world.
I saw it in theaters with my mom on our Movie Pass.
Oh yeah, that's a Movie Pass movie all the way.
It was made by Movie Pass. It was the
Yeah.
only movie that was put out by Movie Pass. We saw it, and it
just completely influenced by the family too, which
Yeah.
is so funny to have the Gotti. Like it's. Anyways, I think it's a 0 or like a 1%.
Yeah.
If you're.
I'm gonna go with Pixar's Soul.
All right.
Going to go with the weeb choice of the group. I'm going to pick Spirited Away.
It's gonna be high.
I typed in the weeb choice before I started yours. All right, we review our scores here. Lady and the Tramp is a 93. Soul is a 95. Spirited Away is a 96.
Oh god.
I thought it'd be like an
Shit,
89.
yeah.
We're going to go in the same
That'd be
order
like
because now it's
89.
based on
All right.
you go from lowest to highest.
I'm
So,
just trying. I know one. I'm just trying to remember the title correctly.
Corey, you're looking for a 7. Wait, no, what are you, 93? Yeah, you're looking for a 7.
Oof.
Over here, Jeremy, we're looking for a 5.
I see that we've played the game wrong.
And yeah, Hunter, you're looking for a
No, I think
4.
I might. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
So we'll start with Corey. You're
Corey.
looking for 7 or less, animated movie.
Whoa.
There can be any animation in it. Even if you're like, I mean, aside from titles, sequence.
Okay, yeah,
If you
yeah.
can tell me specifically some animation in it, I'll let it fly.
Okay, great. Oh God, I'm literally just trying to think of the worst. Let's do the. I just keep thinking of really good movies. I'm gonna be so bad with this.
Did
right now.
anyone like Wall-E?
How good was it really?
Really? How good? Oh, let's go with like Kung Fu Panda 7.
A good strategy to pick a movie that doesn't exist.
No, it
not
says
exist?
right here there is no Kung Fu Panda 7 planned even.
Okay.
4 was just released in theaters last year.
Okay. Good.
They're all
Good. Good. I'm glad then. The Emoji Movie.
All right.
Good pick.
Who picked Soul?
I picked Soul.
Jeremy, you picked Soul, so you need 5.
You just gave me an idea, but I think I'm going to go with my original idea. I was going to say that movie Pixels with Adam Sandler, but I'm not going to say that because I think that'd do better. I'm going to do Pixar's Planes.
Ooh.
I don't think it's going to be enough to save me, but I'm going to go for it.
Yeah. What happens if we all bust? Shit, what happens if we all bust?
Well, we isolate that sound clip.
We save it for the Patreon, brother.
If we all bust.
What happens if we all bust?
Nah, all right. Spirited Away's a 96%. We're looking for a 4.
Okay. God, there's 2 that I...
Even if there's just like a little, any character's
the game
animated,
wrong.
you know what I mean? Like Roger Rabbit would apply.
Okay.
Although that's
Wouldn't
probably
apply here
higher
'cause
than
it's a very good
4.
movie.
Yeah.
Okay, I know of a movie. I'm just trying to get the title right.
I can look it up for you.
Okay, I think it's called...
I won't tell you, but I can look it up for you.
Okay, I think it's called Space Quest, and it's 4 animated monkeys in a UFO.
Oh, can I change my answer?
Space Chimps?
No, actually, I won't.
Let's say yes, it's Space Chimps. It's
I mean,
like
otherwise,
3D.
man, it sounds close to what you're describing.
Yes, yes, I think
No, it's
yes,
the different
Space
forts.
Chimps.
Yeah.
All right, you can
It's-
change your answer if you'd like from
Yes,
Planes.
Space Chimps.
Change mine to... Can I do Baby Geniuses?
Oh, Baby Geniuses rule.
Which one?
Those were live action babies, right?
But did they like... That's
I
why
think
I'm
they
asking.
animate their mouths.
That's why I'm like...
Jake,
Oh,
would you
But
say
is it
this
an
counts?
animated movie?
He said animation in any capacity.
Yes.
Yeah, there are
you know
live
what?
action
I want to.
babies.
I want to win with honor. I'm going to keep Planes.
Okay. I'm gonna look up Baby Geniuses too because it's actually the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
That's what. Yeah.
Like I'm not being hyperbolic.
No,
It's
I
the
watched
worst
it. I
movie I've
remember
ever watched
watching
in
that
my
movie
life.
in a car, like on a little screen.
Yeah, I think it came with Ford Windstars. All right, so isolate the how do we bust, and I think it came. All right, here we go. Soul is a 95%. Planes 26. So we're way over. Baby Geniuses 2 is 0, by the way.
That's
Damn.
It would have been a
pocket.
dishonorable win.
But I don't think it's something animated. I think it's something computer generated.
Yeah, it's not quite. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be pure.
But I'm sure you could. Here we are yet again arguing about cinema. All right. Spirited Away 96%. Space Chimps 32.
Damn.
Let's review. Here we go. Lady and the Tramp 93%. Emoji Movie 6.
wow.
Oh, that game is not
And
worth any
that's-
points, unfortunately.
I think-
But that's just one we play here for fun.
I think
Good
that,
call on Emoji Movie. That was a good.
that's
one.
probably the biggest
that's
reaction the
before-
Emoji Movie's ever gotten in a group
Yeah.
of people.
Except the guy that's the guy who pitched it leaving the room. Are you kidding me?
They fucking bought it, those morons!
Oh.
I won the bet!
Wow. So Corey, that puts you to 10 points in first place here on the podcast.
Wow.
Going into
That
our very last
rules,
game
dude.
of the podcast. This game is called Guess What Movie Kyle's Dad is Describing, having only watched the trailer and never having heard of the movie. The game.
That's awesome.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Is that your dad?
Movie trailer Kyle's dad is describing, having only watched the trailer and never having heard of the movie game.
How this game works is my dad, who hasn't been to a movie theater since Space Jam 1, watches a movie trailer, writes down what happens in the movie trailer, reads that back to us.
Wicked.
You have to guess. That is incorrect. You have to guess.
I love this one.
Guess whatever movie this is. This one is worth 4 points, which means anyone is eligible to win the podcast.
Wow.
So guess what movie this
Winner
is.
takes
the
all.
trailer.
Are we all going to guess?
Okay. He's rubbing his eyes, talking about someone he's known since he joined the force. Murder, arson, kidnapping. This guy says the other guy is the most dangerous and brilliant mind he's ever known. He knows every tick, move, gesture, and now he's finally found a way to trap him. Boom. Now tones of quick shots of guns, bad sunglasses, fights on boats, an
Yes.
airplane driving
Bad
into a
Boys for
giant
Life?
closed hangar, a fight in prison. Is this entire trailer just action shots? Okay, here's some words. He doesn't care if he lives. The other guy says to try terrorism, they can blow stuff up together.
Yes.
Now
Is
the
this
plan is to
Den of
just kill
Thieves
each
too?
other.
No.
Damn.
Gunshot and trailer over.
Trailer over.
It would
Jeremy,
be awesome
for
if
the
he was
win.
like, trailer over. Suck on that one, dipshits.
I have no fucking idea. It was so vague.
Can
Unless
we run it back on?
Sure.
No, sorry. Can we keep guessing? I think
Oh yeah.
Because is this
Everyone's
something
allowed to
that's out
guess,
right
and then
now?
if everyone misses it, everyone's back
Is this
in.
something that's out right now?
No.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Just he's watching a trailer from a movie that's been made.
Yeah, this one has been made.
Let me do. I'm gonna just check.
This
Is
one
it,
has been made. I don't know why I said that like that.
This movie
yeah,
has
this
been
is this could
This
be
is my pitch.
It's my turn. It's my turn to. It's my turn to.
no,
vote.
I haven't guessed. I haven't done
It's
one
my- it's
yet.
my turn.
No, it's not. Shut up.
It's my
you-
turn. I'm gonna
you
go twice.
Child,
I'm gonna go
child.
twice. I go twice and then you
I'm gonna
go.
get. I'm just gonna throw in heat so Corey can go.
Okay,
Is not heat.
Yeah.
he's rubbing his eyes,
My mouse.
talking about someone he's known since he joined the force. Murder,
Is it Point
arson,
Break?
kidnapping.
No.
There'd be
This
surfing.
guy says the
Boats?
other
There's
guy
boats in
is the
Point Break.
most
Boats?
dangerous,
Boats?
brilliant mind he's ever known.
Brilliant mind.
He knows every
Heat is
tick,
not a bad guess
move,
though, as far as like
gesture,
cop.
and now he's finally
bad
found
guy
a way
respect.
to trap him. Boom.
God.
Now tones
This is a good
of
movie.
quick shots
It's a great
of
movie.
guns,
Okay.
bad sunglasses,
You know what I'll do? I'll look up the
Fights
Rotten
on
Tomatoes
boats.
score and tell it to you.
an airplane driving into a giant closed
There's
hangar.
people watching that are just screaming at
Fighting
us right now.
93% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is
This
higher than I thought it
entire
would be.
trailer
Whoa.
just
Emoji
action
movie,
shots.
99.
Okay, here's some words. He doesn't care if he lives. The other guy says to try terrorism, they can blow stuff up together. Now the plan is to just kill each other.
The plan is to just kill each other.
Let's
Gunshot
just kill each other. That's the
and
clue.
trailer
Yeah.
over.
Is it Face Off?
Face Off is
No
correct.
way! Face Off has 93%.
Isn't that
It's a
wild?
good
is
movie.
wild.
It is.
It is,
not.
but it doesn't feel like a critically beloved
Yeah.
movie. That's what I thought it'd be like 68.
Yeah.
and we'd all be like, yeah, but we like it.
It's a
fun.
fun
we think
movie
it's fun
to
now.
watch.
93%.
No, structurally,
they
the
said
script is really
the
good.
review says the only good acting in cinema history, and that was Roger Ebert said that. And how'd that work out for him? Oh, Hunter, you're the winner of the podcast today.
Wow.
That's
We should have
Hey.
four. Congratulations.
Thank
You get
you.
to promote any projects you'd like.
Please plug our project. Please plug us, and we're also.
Oh wait, there's 75 points for writing a script as well, but all three of you work together. Usually, the person who writes a script wins the podcast because there's 75 points for writing the podcast.
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys all got the
shared.
75 points, which
Shared.
means Hunter still remains in first
Amazing.
place with 88 points.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get a lot going on. Please, if you're in New York City on March 27th and 28th, Business Casual will be at the Soho Playhouse. We are doing our show Cowboys, which is it's a play. It's an hour-long play. It tells the story of a cowboy seeking revenge on the men that killed his family.
It's like a live-action Western movie.
And we play all the parts, and it's a really fun time. We've been doing it for like 2 years, and it's one of the most fun times we've ever had working together.
If you're in Boston on March 29th, you can see that same show.
Well, you'll have to get a train to Somerville, but then you can
10
do the
points
show.
chimes in with the plug.
Oh my god!
No, let them know everything.
10
Everyone let them know
points.
everything. Actually, that's 85 points. If you
Also,
had to-
Yeah,
like,
thank you.
hit me up if you want to like play Fortnite or hang out or anything.
When
you know,
does this
I'm
come?
around.
Genuinely, when does this come out?
Before you said when's that show?
March 28th.
March 28th. We could get it out before then.
Cool.
It's okay if you can.
It's okay if you
Yeah.
didn't. In that case, if it's past that date, you missed a really fun cowboy show in New York.
Will our pod be out by this time? Probably.
Ideally, it will be.
Let's just say it is, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And then you can
If
also
you say it will be,
It
this
will
is how
be.
I work. Is I have to set a deadline that
That's
will
right.
disappoint others.
Yeah.
You can also now listen to the Business Casual Show, which is our podcast, wherever you can watch or listen to your podcast normally. We're there.
Do you want to take back our plugs and then just roll them all?
I don't want to take them back. I really like
awesome.
them.
Someone
Yeah.
leaving Turkey. Do you want to take back our plugs?
I'll take them to go. The hair
I'll take
plugs.
them. You can just bag them
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
Well, if we're running it again, we have a podcast that we do that you can listen to. It's called The Business Casual Show, wherever you get your podcast now.
It's
And
also a video on YouTube as well.
That's what.
yeah.
That's what.
That's what.
And Jeremy puts a lot of work into those, so go ahead and watch that on YouTube. And then if you're in New York City on March 27th and 28th, we'll be at the Soho Playhouse doing our show Cowboys. It's an hour-long play, a super silly fun time.
It's like a live action Western movie that we do.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave in all of both of the plugs
Awesome.
because I like it.
Yeah, hit me up if you want to hang out.
Right, awesome. We're going to be in Somerville on the 29th, and then we're also going to be debuting the Business Casual Show, the podcast, live at the Moon Tower Comedy Festival on April 18th.
And that's in Austin, Texas. That's always a great time. We love Moon Tower. Moob Tower.
Thank you guys for listening. Have a wonderful day.
I've never seen it.